Well, the March to October is in its final stretch as we head into the last weekend of the MLB season. The 6 division champions have already punched their tickets to the postseason. Yankees, Guardians, Phillies, and Dodgers earning buys into their division series in their respective leagues, while 2 wild card spots remain up for grabs in each league heading into the final weekend of the regular season. Matt Snyder joins us now. He's an MLB writer for CBS Sports. Matt, every team playing their last game of the season, except for the Mets and the Braves, they both have this crazy situation as they are vying for a playoff spot. Tell us about what's going on and who you're going to bet on.
Yeah, as you just saw in that graphic, there are 3 teams fighting for 2 spots on the National League side, which would be the Diamondbacks, the Mets, and the Braves. The Mets and the Braves were set to have a 3-game series this past week, Tuesday through Thursday. They got the game in on Tuesday, but Hurricane Helene had other ideas Wednesday and Thursday. So Major League Baseball was in a major bind here. Monday is the only day off before the playoffs start. They had to get these 2 games in because these 3 teams are fighting for the playoff spots, and 2 of those teams happen to be the 2 teams scheduled to play in Atlanta, right in the Hurricanes' path. So they're going to have to play a doubleheader on Monday. Far from ideal, but it looks like that's what's going to have to happen unless one of these 2 teams collapses or the Diamondbacks collapse. I will say that I think the Diamondbacks are going to lose a couple games this weekend against a superior Padres team. So I think that both the Mets and the Braves are going to make it, but I do believe that they're going to have to play these games on Monday, and that sets them behind as they head toward the wild card series.
Absolutely, heading into the postseason. But, end of September, everybody's going to start asking about World Series predictions. I'm wondering who you think is going to end up there.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Phillies to win it. I had them back in spring training in the preseason, so I'm going to stick with them. They do have good starting pitching, a really, really good lineup, and good back end of the bullpen. On the AL side, I'm going to have the Yankees getting to the World Series for the first time since 2009. Aaron Judge having an otherworldly season here, and their starting pitching has started to come around of late. Juan Soto in the lineup there with Aaron Judge, a lot of firepower. The interesting thing about this season is there aren't as many elite teams. There's just a lot of very good but flawed teams, so the postseason is very wide open.
Well, absolutely, your audience here, because everyone who's a Yankees fan is excited that you had that prediction. I wouldn't count out Shohei Ohtani yet, but before we let you go, the A's held their final home game in Oakland on Thursday. What do you think their legacy is?
I start with the championships there. They won the AL West 17 times. They won 6 pennants. They won the World Series 4 times. But there's also a lot of big personalities. It starts with Rickey Henderson, one of the most famous players, the best leadoff man of all time, one of my personal favorites. We remember the Bash brothers, Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire. You could go back to Vida Blue, Raleigh Fingers with the handlebar mustache. Just a lot of personality in Oakland, and a team that was always toward the forefront of Major League Baseball. Also, even executives. They have Billy Beane there with the Moneyball. It was a book, then it was a movie. It was nominated for an Oscar. A lot of history there in Oakland.
All right, Matt Snyder, appreciate talking to you. Thanks.